Welcome to a Farming Simulator 19 first look map tour with me, MrSealyp. Okay, so we are on Peterville. We're going to have a look round, see what's available, and this for me is a true first look map tour. I haven't actually been on this at all. As you can see, I'm still on the start screen. I had a quick look on Farm Manager literally to check the slot count. That's all. You start with nothing at all, and the slot count is 601 out of 1299 on Farm Manager mode. This map is by MJ Modding, so let's jump straight in and have a look and see what we're about, shall we? Let's close that off, and we are facing west at the moment, I think. South is that direction. This map is set in Scotland, and I think we are at the main farm. Now, let's have a look, shall we? That is where we can sleep through the night. We have a pickup sitting here. Actually, what I will do is just pop that down to that. Let me just go into every single time. Not that menu. Let's go into this one because there's a couple of things I want to change straight away. Automatic engine start off, and then auto save off as well. Okay, so let's have a look, shall we, at the map itself. We start, wow, a little bit of water down the bottom, a little bay and a lake at the top. Very nice. We start just north of Central, I guess, at this main farm here, and we're just across the road, and we've just been by the house. So we've got a road that runs down through here, and then on the other side of the road we have got cow pasture, we've got chickens, we've got sheep. That one is the farm silo. We'll have a check at that in a minute, and then a few bits of equipment. Let's have a look at fuel prices, shall we? So this is what we start with. The shop section down there is already kind of purchased. All this land here, so we've got fields 28, 27, 41. The sell point's all okay, but we do need to buy the BGA. That wasn't highlighted. The BGA will cost you 83,952. That's not too bad. That's on the lower end. What is missing off of there? Pigs, which are over here. I just saw that symbol. And horses. Horses are right, we're down here. Okay, now it does say on the Modhub that there are 4 farms, and from what I see, we've got our main farm here, we've got a farm out to the west, we've got a farm out sort of to the east, and one down to the sort of southeast. Those are the 4 farms. We've got a key down the bottom, and it does say A for animal market, S for sell point, F for forest. We've got one forest there, one forest just over on the western side of the map. Sell points are just up here, 2 of, and then we've got the animal dealer, which is over here with the spinnery and barn. So while we're looking at that, then let's click that back. And actually no, you know what I was going to do. Let's check the sell points. We have got barn sell point, Peterville factory, the sawmill and spinnery. So the only sell point you've got realistically is Peterville factory. I've got this one set on normal. And obviously the spinnery will do your cotton and your wool. Your barn will do your it will do silage. That price is on the rise. That's not too bad. Straw, hay and grass. What else do we want to look at from this menu? Contracts, I believe, are available. Currently no contracts available. That's unusual. Says all features are available, but it's not showing contracts. That's an interesting one. Okay, well, let's have a quick look across the road. There's our pickup. Let's cross the road. Peterville Farm. Very nice. So our cow shed is here. Looks incredibly similar to one on Oakfield Farm. And we will have our feed troughs in the middle. This will, oh no, that's interesting. That I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered if I get this wrong. Now, looking at that, with the white nozzle on the end, I would say that was for milk, but it's probably not. That's probably for your slurry. Milk. I wonder if that's got a separate... Like I say, this is first look for me as well it is for you. We'll have a look around. We'll come across it. So what we do need to look for is what vehicles do we start with, and there's one of them tucked away in this barn very neatly. We've got New Holland TX32, so let's do that as well. Actually, are these bales available, or are they? Well, they might be. They don't look like static ones that are placed, but they could be. Right, so equipment. What do we start with in our garage? We've got a drop nose Massey 5610, fence 716, we've got a Massey Ferguson 7719, we've got the TX32 we just saw and the pickup, agroliner trailer, header for the TX32, small plough, cultivator, Vaderstadt of Rapid A600S, seeder, we've got a windrower, we've got a baler, and we've got a weight, and that's it. The slot count is 720 of 1299. There are no buildings that you can sell. The buildings are static, as are the animals. So there are no animal pens that you can sell either. Where they are is where they stay. That said, of course, you can place your own ones anywhere you want to, should you want to expand on them or anything like that. That, of course, is your prerogative. Actually, that was what I should have done as well. Let's have a quick look in here. At the silo, our capacity is 200,000 litres, so I'm assuming that's a standard kind of in-game one. But what we'll do, if we come across the trailer and a tractor, we'll go to the silo and we'll check out what actually goes into that silo. I like the higgledy-piggledy nature of the layout. Now this is also one of those tricky ones. I don't like to make assumptions, but like I say, I'm looking at this for the first time, you guys are as well. A lot of maps now don't have seed and fertiliser refill points. That could be for decoration, it could be seed and fertiliser refill points, and that could be for water, considering you've got a hose there and you've got water drain off, but that doesn't guarantee any of what I've just said, unfortunately. So there we've got a tractor, and there is a trailer directly behind it, which is going to make life much, much easier. So what we'll do, let's start that up. Let's grab the trailer. We'll go around the rest of the map of the pickup, and let's just have a quick check on these things, shall we? There's nothing marked, so I'm not assuming. I assume it's just decoration, but you never know. Could be wrong. Yeah, I'm pressing L3 and nothing's coming up for automatic loading. So what we've got to do now is find the farm silo, which I think is going to be around the back, isn't it? Just having a quick look down at the old the map to the bottom. We've got more of the farmyard around here. Wow. Okay. Blimey, there is a lot going on around here as well. So these bunker silos, they are bunker silos, fantastic. Two of those, unusual to have covered bunker silos, don't come across that very often. Like that. Let's turn that off. Oh, there's the silo. Yeah, looks like one of the standard in-game ones. Nice big barn space, plenty of room. Light switch on the wall. Okay. So, I haven't come across the manure and slurry point, so I don't know actually. It's a good point about the milk. Because normally it's kind of got, oh, there you go. Those churns there would be the milk, so that's the slurry point around the front. I'm assuming that needs to be mucking out. Where you put the manure when you're done is entirely up to you, I guess. But let's have a whiz down here and we'll check out. It could be around the back. Got some more around here. Plenty of shelter space. More equipment tucked away. Ah, there we go, workshop. So if your repair needs, fantastic. Oh, I want to say, is it Comma? Looks like one of the old Comma vans. Wow, anyway. Right, there's the workshop. There's the Mercy, cultivator, seeder. Ah, and this is the sheep pen. Slightly different to normal. I suppose because they're fixed ones. Nice big open area. Where do we buy? Oh, there we go. I would suggest, yep, we can buy, sell or deliver from there. And then we're going to have a feed trough will be along the front. This will be possibly the water trough, because that looks like feed. There you go. Now that's interesting though, because sheep don't normally, mind you, that's just there for decoration. I think that's probably going to be your spawn point for your wall pallets. Fantastic. Right, so on to let's check out this silo, and then we can get on with whizzing around the map and having a look at the scenery. I tell you what, just looking up there, you can already tell it looks lovely. It looks really, really nice. Like this. Oh, now that's chicken trough. Right. So our chickens are here. So that's our feed trough for our chickens. One will be for buying, which is that one, and that one will be for your egg boxes. Nice. Got our grass work equipment just there. Let's check out this silo then, shall we? I think it's going to be standard, but you never know, it's always best to check. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soybeans, corn. Oh, pig food. I can put pig food in there, that's unusual. Okay, not bad at all. So that's your sort of standard stuff. Let's have a whiz round. So that's the main farmyard then. That's 3 of your animal types. Pigs are going to be out to the west in that direction. We'll get to those at some point. I need to check the map and work out which way around I'm going to go, because I haven't had a look yet. I always find it really exciting, and even when I do the first look map tours after I've looked around the map, just going around the map for the first time and finding stuff new, you know, it's like opening Christmas presents. It's really cool. Right, let's grab the pickup, and if we can, we'll do a kind of clockwise route round, but there's no guarantee of that. So let's have a quick look at the map then. Oh, potentially we can. Oh, hang on, I don't know though. Unless we can cut through from here to here, that's going to be a little bit tricky. Well, what we'll do, we'll go out and do this section here. We'll go past the yard, we'll go out past the biogas, out to the pig farm. We'll come up around, or come this way around, and we'll go to those 2 sell points and have a check out of the lake. Then we'll do the animal dealer and spinnery. That's going to mean coming back down past here to the bottom parts. But that's not too bad, we should be able to do that. Now remind me when I get to the store to talk about the reset point. Wow, is that a bridge spanning over the river in the distance? Off to the top left. That's cool. Right. Let's go. This is a nice looking map. Very nice indeed. That says yard there. Okay, so we've got a yard tucked around the back. Is that storage space as well in there? I would imagine so. It certainly is. Oh, that's a nice little touch. I like that. I'm a little bit concerned now, I'll be honest with you, about the contract thing. That's bugging me. Currently no contracts available. I'm hoping that's just a glitch, but you never know. I've got traffic turned on, but haven't come across anything yet. Slight rise up beside it. This looks really nice. Looking off into the distance. We should have a turning coming up our right any second now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Just saying that. We've got some traffic. Lovely. Right. So we're now heading east. You can see the bay off to the left-hand side. This has got kind of Sandy Bay-esque vibes to it with the bay. A little bit like, although it didn't come to console, was it Shamrock Valley? That looks nice, especially with the haze over the water. I know not everyone's loving the lighting on FS90 at the moment. I honestly, apart from like sometimes when you're recording, you sort of turn to face the sun and it goes a little bit dark. I haven't had too many problems with it. Should be a right turn coming up just here. We'll be heading out to the biogas plant, which, like I say, you will need to purchase. I love that. Flowers over the front wall. Oh, that's brilliant. It's really, really nice. Really cool. So, biogas plant. Some big bunker silos. Very nice. Drive through as well. Not closed at the end. That, I would imagine, is going to be your digestate tank with the pipe hanging over the side. And our digester is a fairly standard one. It's one that's going to require buckets or conveyor belts or whatever to unload into. You won't be able to tip into that. That's your biogas plant. Well, I say it was 83, 84 grand, which isn't too bad at all, actually. There has been some concern on maps recently that landscaping hasn't been... It's not been possible to do landscaping on some of the new maps. Whether that's the map maker has decided they don't want that, or whether it's just a question of the way the textures are done underneath the layers of the map, I'm not too sure. But yeah, again, it hasn't gone down too well, everyone. I don't know actually. I suppose there's one way to find out, isn't there? Let's have a quick look. It could be for placeables as well. Oh, mind you, I don't own the land, do I? But I wonder actually if, let's find a bit of land I own. We can whiz quickly back over to the farm, which is here. What other field do we own? Well, let me do it right in the middle of the yard. I don't know, but anyway. Right, let's check the textures and we'll go for the grass one. Does this have the grass texture? Ah, it doesn't. That's interesting. Okay, so the grass texture is the flat one. It doesn't have the growing grass texture. So if you do decide to do any landscaping on the map, if you're going to do grass, you're going to get the texture rather than the actual grass grow. Ah. Okay, right. Well, that was worth checking. So, map. We need to go back down and then round. Okay, so we are going the right way. Actually, I'll open that back up again, the small one. So, southward towards the bay, then right at the bottom of the road. We'll head round up the hill. So it's kind of like Peterville's in the middle of, I suppose, not a particularly deep valley, but it does seem to have kind of valley sides, which we're now heading up. Field sizes seem pretty good. That was something I should have checked as well, wasn't it? This is why, see, doing it just straight off the bat, I forget things. I looked at the biogas plant. So let's have a look at field price then. Field prices aren't huge. I think there's 49 fields on the map. Let's have a look. Let's try, I don't know why I picked field 46, but 266,000, field 21, 117, field 13, 103, field 4, 325. They're actually fairly pricey. They're not massive fields, but prices are fairly high, I guess. 1,101,000 for plot 44. Plot 16. Quite a big one. 1 million. Oh, it takes in two fields though with that one, I guess. And that takes in 3. Okay, so they're not all single field plots. But yeah, I don't know. Fairly pricey, I guess. Depends on your perspective. It depends whether or not you're likely to get a grant from the government or not. A subsidy of some sort, shall we say. So, heading out to the western valley side. Oh, look at that. That is phenomenal. I like that a lot. That's really nice. Okay, well, this actually gets quite steep, doesn't it? I'll take the bend round. This is another one of those ones that's got that feel like it goes on and on, you know. I do like that about maps. You know, you don't seem to have that very defined edge. You've got stuff off in the distance which gives it that feel, you know. I like the little crofts and houses and cottages and stuff just dotted around, and that's nice. So this is the second farm, or one, say. This is the second farm we're coming to, the second of 4. And this is where your pigs are. Plenty going on, more storage as well. Nice. So again, this is one of those ones, if you were going to do it as a multiplayer map, you can set it up so you all have or you all or 4 of you have farms, and you kind of go from there. Wow, this has a really lovely feel to it, this map. So that's where we buy, sell or drop off our pigs. There's feed trough. That I think is going to be for your straw, I would imagine. Water. That's possibly inside. Oh, there you go. There's your water trough. Just round there. Nice. Very cool. Okay, so if I've read the map right, we will back out of here. Can't go over those views, you know. Wow. Okay, so we're going to follow the road along, and then are we going to go right and left, or are we going to go straight on? Whoa! Didn't notice that. Very unusual looking windmill for the terrain. Right, so what does the signpost say? Peterville Factory, Peterville Market. Oh, okay, so we can go that way. Not that I don't believe them. Oh yeah, we can. Straight on and then right. Keep doing that. Leaving that one off. Okay, so back in the pickup. Let's go. So we're heading north now, up the western side of the map. Heading towards the main sell point, Peterville Factory. We've got one of the forests on our left-hand side just here. Again, this is going to be one of those maps, you know, not everyone likes the tight lanes, gates, fences. There seems to be a bit of a thing about people not liking British maps at the moment. To be fair, it's not an English map, it is Scotland. But even so, there is, I don't know, I suppose it's probably in my head now because it says Scottish, but I was going to say there's a little smack of law folds about it too, but I don't know if that's just the scenery. I think with the mountains in the distance and that kind of thing. So, we are coming up on a turn on the left. We are heading east, and we should come up on, wow, turning just here. There we go. So the first sell point is Peterville Factory. The sell point is... That's weird. Is it round the back? It is round the back, there we go. There's your sell point. We'll check that. Yep, because the one behind it is the sawmill. Plenty of detail, lots going on. Probably why the slot count is fairly high. I mean, to be fair, the slot count between the farm manager and new farmer mode isn't really that much different, is it? What we're looking at, let's say 601 and 720 or 750. So not a huge difference. So in here for the sawmill as we sweep down the hill towards the lake. And we have got our lumber sell point, which is just here. And then, oh, the wood chip sell point is just here. Right next to us. No sound effects that I can make out. But again, it's a different design, different look. Looks like one of the old workhouses, doesn't it, that building? Wow. Okay, so there's the lake behind us. It did say on the Modhub, I think, as well. Is it a new water texture? But that looks nice as well. I mean, doesn't it? Look at that. I say lake should be lock, shouldn't it, really? If it's Scotland, it's a lock. It probably says that on the map, doesn't it? Oh, it just says Peterville. Nice views. Bit of a car parky kind of placeable area potentially out here if you own it. It's not particularly flat. Nice little camping area, campsite overlooking the lake. It's nice, 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 nice. It's got a good feel. I like this. I hope you kind of, as we're driving around, you kind of get a feel. I've said that a few times on my first looks now, is that feel for the map, you know? You're getting a good sense of what it's like. And I think when you watch map reviews, map tours, you know, I've watched loads of other people's, and you know, you immediately get that sense, don't you? When there's a new map and you watch the tour, you know, and you think, I don't know, you know, I'm not sure if that's for me. And I get the same sense when I drive around when I'm looking around a map for the first time. Even when I'm doing a map tour, sometimes you think, yeah, okay, it's a fantastic map, I've done the map tour, but it's just not for me. This, however, like I said before, so many maps and just not enough hours in the day. So we are now heading east, across kind of the northern part of the map. Yeah, it is a bridge off in the distance. Just hazy enough that you can't make out the detail, but enough that you know it's there. So heading up the hill, we should be heading towards the animal market, the spinnery and the barn. I think. Yes, we are. And the entrance is just up here. Peterville Market, auctioneers. So there's your spinnery sell point, just there. The barn is to the back, over here, just there. And then we've got our livestock market, just to the right over here. I do like a livestock market that looks like it should be a livestock market, you know. I know on a lot of maps you've got big pens and that kind of stuff, and some are like this, where you know it says there's a sign and you kind of get the feel. And you get some maps where it's just a building and on the map it says it is, but other than that you wouldn't really know. But I like that. Not bad at all. So, where are we off to now? We should be heading, let's have a look, back the way we came to the main road, then chuck a left, I think. What I will do is we'll just check on here. Just want to make sure there isn't a cut through. Doesn't seem to be, does there? That's a big field 16 up the back there. That's right up on the hillside overlooking the lake, isn't it? Yeah, so we need to head back down that main road past the yard and we'll do these ones round here. I'll keep checking just in case one's popped up. No contracts available. Okay. So, what I'll do then, I'll go back to that T-junction and we'll head south down the map towards the bay, past the main farm where we started. And I'll see you back down there in a minute because obviously, I mean, unless you just want to enjoy the countryside maybe. So back past the main farm, which is just on our right hand side, and our house, which is just there on the left. Okay, so we just come up on the turning wheel, we went right out towards the biogas plant, so we're now heading down towards the bay. Now considering there's 49 fields on this map, oddly it doesn't feel too big, you know? I know the road layout, some of it you've got to come kind of back on yourself to get to where you're going, but it doesn't feel too huge. And that again, that's a nice feel, so I take it this is oh, got a little seafront town. And we're heading left towards the shop. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Picturesque. Oh, very cool. Sorry, I know I keep saying that, but... oh, this is awesome. Sam's quality fish and chips. Nice touch. Frontier design looking umbrellas there. Cash point. So we should be bending round corner to the store. Oh, little ruined. Is it a church or is that a ruined, like an old croft maybe up on the hill there? Wow. Nice, right, store. I will get there. We're getting to the store. Come on, we go. Go, go, go. So here's our store. Big open space. Very understated. But here we have our yeah, there we go. So I say start landscaping icon, that's an interesting one. And then we've got our repair point, which actually isn't marked out with hazard markings. So I'm assuming it's just kind of in front of here really. In front of the disc. Now, what was I supposed to remember? I remember now. What we'll do, we'll go across the map. Find... which one's that? The fence. So let's reset that and see where it resets to, shall we? It resets back to the store. So should you have mishap, this is where your vehicle will reset to, back to the main store. I know I often miss the reset point, so try and get it in. So from here we're going to head up past the forest, I think, to... actually, where were the horses? I'm going to do the horses. We have come to the store. Alright, the other farm's out there. Can we get to it? There's the other farm, which is where we're heading now. Then we've got to come back down again. Nah, it doesn't matter. It's literally horses for courses. Doesn't really matter which way I go. So let's go this way. So this is the third farm on the map. The more easterly farm. Forest on our right hand side. That road sign looked vaguely familiar. And on our left, coming up, into the yard. So this is the third farm. This one doesn't have any animals or anything in it, but it is set up ready to go. Plenty of shelter space. Plenty of storage. Each one of these does feel it's uniquely different. They're all... Oh, it's cotton. Again, they're not kind of... Here's a farm, bang. Here's your second farm, bang. They're all different. Each yard feels completely different. Has a different look, has a different feel. That's your fuel just there. Ooh. Is these open? Of course they do. Portaloo, just in case, you know. Who's been playing basketball in the Portaloo? How bizarre. Very nice. Ah, have I come across... Actually, it's a good point. On the map, have we got a lime point? That was the silo. Fuel station I didn't get to. There might well be one. There might be at the yards or something. But there's not one marked on here, is there? Not that I've noticed. There are various different silos dotted around. So potentially it could... I saw that and suddenly thought, oh, I wonder. But that could just be, again, that could just be for show. There's not one marked on the map, let's just say that. So we're going to go back out of here and we're going to swing round. We're going to head to the last of the farms. Which is where the horse paddock is. I do like the scenery. Lovely views. Nicely done. So we need to turn up here, don't we? Oh, this might just be an in-cab one. Oh yeah, bumpy tracks. I do like me a bumpy track. Maybe not that bumpy, but you know. It's a little bit bumpy. But the shipping out in the bay as well, it adds that extra kind of dimension, that feel. Wow, no, it's nice. Very nice indeed. Get a little bumpy. Bit of a hoppity skip there as we're going along. And up to the horse paddock. Which is just here. Nice little equestrian centre going on as well. If you want to do some training too. Oh, it's all going on, isn't it? Very nice building. So what I'm also liking is some of these buildings I haven't come across before. I'm sure it did say on the Modhub. Is it 3 new models or new? But that's nice, I like that. Where is the actual horse paddock then? It's marked it as over... Oh, okay. So here's the horse paddock. I suppose because again it's a static one, it's not movable. We've got water trough just there. We've got feed trough just there. We've got... I assume that's going to be for your hay... drop off straw, and that's going to be, there you go, that's where you buy, sell, load or unload. Plenty of open space to give them a bit of exercise, because remember they do need exercise. This is a nice map. I like this. I think I've gone around all of it, haven't I? Say not all of it, not the entire map, but we've gone around all the main sell points, and the animal, I'm just looking out across there again, that that's nice. Very, very nice. Let's check on the map. I think we have, you know. By Jove, I think we've done it. Like I say, there are parts of the map we haven't been to that are going to require some exploring. There's lots of fields kind of intermingled. We kind of drove past batches of fields altogether. So that's going to be a case of having a look. Getting up to some of these. I mean, field 2, that's also a rather large field. Although actually that boundary you can't get to, so I say you can't get to, potentially you can. 735,000. Okay. But there you go. That's Peterville. by MJ Modding. This is a nice map. Some great features, some lovely models and buildings. And it really does have a very natural feel to it. I've said that before. Some maps seem a little bit contrived in their kind of placement of things. This does have a natural feel. Again, it's not going to please everybody. I know a lot of people don't like the single sell point thing. They prefer to have a bit of kind of, you know, options where you can go to the best sell point with the best prices. But yeah, nice, very nice indeed. That's it. I hope you found it useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If I didn't even notice that. Look at that wrecked boat down by the water. What a nice feature. Yeah. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.